Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Ascension Messages. My name is Bobby. Sorry, I am late. My girlfriend in New York just reminded me that I said a 7 o'clock start this morning. Whoops. I have been working on projects, believe it or not, and these projects are for the future. So I'm really excited about where this is all taking me and us. So yeah, it wasn't in vain. Okay, today, excuse me, we are going to work with the tarot, and we are going to look at our energy and where it's taking us. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, Sky. Oh my gosh. Okay, these things happen, right? But it's very, very exciting what's coming up. So I have some really big plans for my YouTube channel, and all sorts of things are happening in the background. It's just ramping up bigger and bigger. Hey, Debbie. I will still keep this channel going as well. So we'll do the lives as usual, but I'm starting something new as well. So, okay, let's get into the energy where people are going. Don't forget, I have a school called Amicable that's going to always keep flowing. I just put up some new games, Arcturian game on that. And yeah, it's really cool, actually. The very first one is free to all the public. So if you're not part of the Amicable Patreon school that I have, the link is down below. You can try this game out. Just go to the collections tab at the top of my Patreon homepage, and then click on that, and then you'll see free. And then you don't have to sign up for the one that I've just published. The one that I just published is free for the public, so you can try that out. And if you want to, then you can sign up as a member. You get a few more free ones. And then if you sign up as an actual person, into the actual ruby and silver tiers, then you get all of the telepathic games and lessons and so forth. So yeah, depending on which one you sign up for. So that's happening. I have my new second Pleiades portal to Pleiades video put up as well, and that's really exciting. If you haven't seen that one, go have a look. There's a little bit of an intro with me, and then there's a video. It's only about 5 minutes long, this one, because it's the first one that I've done using the AI is only images only. I will never use AI for channeling. You know, I've been channeling for years and years, so it's like that's not how it's going to go. It's not going to go AI channeling or anything like that. This is just for the images only, so that I can give you guys a better feel of what Pleiades actually feels like. So it's actually really cool. Yeah, anyways. Okay, let's get into this reading, though. I want to feel into the energies and where we're being taken at the moment. Give us some guidance into that, please. So I'm starting off with the Fortune Teller Oracle cards, are the first ones that I picked up without thinking, so I'll trust that. We've got a couple that's coming out. Okay, so turn these over. We have magic flows where intention goes, manifest your dreams. So this is a really strong feeling of, in this particular moment, your energies are obviously how you're feeling is the thing that's manifesting these next steps and this next dream that you're going towards. Now, it's obviously that's easier said than done, and I do want to get into that as well, because it's easy to say, oh, get your energy in the right space and then everything will flow. And every time you're not in the right space, everything doesn't flow. And you are probably starting to get the gist of that. But there are things that you can do that bring you back into your central space so that you can shift up or change your story or your energy or your vibration and moving you towards. They're showing me portals that are like humanity's consciousness within yourself, you as yourself. They're showing me all these different levels of navigating. It's not like just navigating in a timeline, it's navigating in these energies as well. Different outcomes, but it can be shifted very quick to a higher outcome, and then shifted very quick to a lower outcome, and so forth. And it's you playing with this, you playing with your inner core feelings and how you're navigating through these feelings, watching or being very attentive to how you're actually feeling in the moment that something goes wrong, and feel if it's coming from your mind and self-doubt and expectations of things going wrong, or whether it's coming from I'm in the zone and this is just something I need to push through to get to the other side. You will start to learn how to navigate these different. They're showing me, instead of just this linear 3D kind of a world that we're moving in from past, birth through to death, as the body goes into this world and then out of this world, or into this reality and then out of this reality. They're also showing me the expansion going into this 5D expression of ourselves, of being able to navigate through energy alignments to bring in new stories and let go of old stories and that sort of thing. What your focus attention on is what's going to affect your story. If something comes into your story that you don't like, are you going to give it attention, or are you going to say, you know what, I can level myself into a higher frequency where that does not exist anymore, or it's very faint, or it doesn't affect me anymore. It might be affecting other people, but not you. And so you're navigating your story. So you end up making all these right choices and all these right decisions based on that higher level outcome, because you're in that higher level frequency. So that's what I'm getting from that card at the moment. And then there's a loved one from the past will re-enter your life. So your energies are bringing in somebody that might have been able to work with you, but at that moment they were going through their own agendas, they were going through their own problems, and they hadn't yet found who they were from a core soul level, or even appreciated, or even acknowledge themselves as that. So when you were with them in the past, there was a lot of codependency relationship between them, and now instead your energy is bringing you in alignment to this higher point of existence within yourself that is aligning you to their higher self, being acknowledged as well. And so then someone from the past might come back and then re-enter your life. Now be open, but be discerning. Be open to the thought that this could work for you, but be discerning in the way of, your path and where you want to go. To allow them in or not to allow them in, it will be completely up to you. It isn't it isn't signed, sealed, and delivered. I was trying to say two things at once. It isn't completely done, and it isn't signed, sealed, delivered. There's an opening there to see whether this person has any relevance in your immediate future and for the rest of your life, because that's showing me you setting yourself up as a stable person for the rest of your life. So you're setting yourself up, and so that grounding or that stability that you're finding within you to set yourself up will want to match certain other people's certain frequencies. So this person in the past might come back, and then you're like, yes, I see all the work you've done. It's absolutely incredible. but I'm even further up than that, or I'm even going somewhere else, or something like that. Or it could be that you meet them and go, yes, we're completely in sync here. I can see that this will benefit the both of us, and let's go for this. So yeah, see what I mean? It's going to be your decision. So your energies are aligning you with soul tribe members, and some are coming and some are not. It just depends on the frequency where you are moving, what you are moving into. Hey Monique, good to see you, Debbie, in the chat bar. Okay, a new chapter is beginning. Embrace the change. This is exactly what's happening with this new energy that we're moving towards and where you're going. Like, if you're here watching this, there's been probably a vortex of unknownness, and knowing that a new chapter is to be started, but also relieving yourself of all of the hardships that you've gone through, and the thoughts of, oh my God, do I have to start again? Like they're showing me someone who has started over and over and over. And some of us have started over and over and over and over and over. I know I have. And some of us have started over and over and over because of this revamp of us moving into these higher frequencies. We keep on having to drop everything and then recreate. And the feminine energy is constantly recreating at the moment, because the consciousness of humanity is screaming out for change. And so that screaming out for change is bringing those that are very feminine into a lot of shifts within their own story, until they feel, yes, now I'm happy existing the rest of my life like this. Now I'm happy being this person. Now I'm happy having this job. Now I'm happy having these people around me. And that they're showing me that being the stability, because your happiness brings the stability. It literally seals the bottom of the bucket so that you don't keep going through massive changes anymore. You are just happy with the outcome that you've stepped into. So you could choose still to drop that bottom of the bucket and change the story again in another 20 years if you wanted to, or another 30 years if you wanted to. But at least it's something stable that you can say, yes, I'm really happy with this. Maybe for the rest of your life, depending on how you feel. So that's really cool. Hey, Dad, good to see you. Sorry I was late, guys. I was working on a new story. So that's really cool, and I'm excited. I'm going to share it with everybody, obviously, in the end. But it's all just beginning for me, and a whole new game. Yeah, so I'm actually revamping. I'm going to bring in a new channel onto my YouTube, and this will be my second channel. And this one will keep going. I'll keep doing lives until necessary, if forever, whatever is needed. But this is a new channel that I'm creating, and I'll tell you more about that as we go along and as I create it. Knowing me, I'll create it really fast and they get all excited and want to tell you next week. But at the moment, it's just, I literally woke up this morning and started working since 4 o'clock in the morning on it. So that's why I was late this morning, because I lost track of time, and Sky actually sent me a message from New York. Aren't you supposed to be live? Oh, crap. Yes, I am. Okay, we have the emotional desert, isolation. See, this is where you've been. You've been in this kind of isolational kind of it's actually a perfect place. I call it the void, or the desert to me is one of those spaces where you can create, you have this nothingness where you can create wonder in. It's a vastness, an open plain, and it gives you that feeling of much to be created. And I always see that, even when I was very young, I used to have these weird thoughts that came in where I was stepping on this virtual, like a plane of a desert. It was always dark, and I was always had this extreme passions, excitement. I don't even know what to call it. It was like a freedom feeling of creation. And it was like what I knew each step that I took, I was creating. And I think this is relevant for now, where our energies are flowing towards creating something completely new, but we've been just wandering this desert, so to speak, in this bizarro reality that's not making sense to the conducive happiness of yourself. And so you're learning to shift it up until it becomes the happiness for you to step into. Okay, that's what we've got here. That's coming up. Yeah, we have this card here is giving me the feeling of all of these chakras, like we have from the depths of the earth up through to the surface of the earth, to the nature and the growth and then to the sky and out to the vortex of the galaxies, and it's giving me this feeling of using the benefit of all that exists in your outer world to your advantage when it comes to a natural matrix. And they're also showing me everything pulling together into one ball of love, and then the explosion of this newness coming out of that as well. Divine presence, the force of love and creation. Yeah, that's what it fell with. So that totally makes sense with what I was receiving from this chakra card here. A new pool, like a new lake or a new water vessel that's going to hold all the emotions that you have been through and using them to your advantage rather than seeing them as a weakness. And it gives you heightened senses, heightened feelings. It takes you into a whole other way of existing. So yeah, I'll leave that there. We'll get some more cards. I'll get some tarot. I want to get some tarot. Yeah, that one just flew out. We have the Nine of Swords. I'm going to put that down. So there could still be anxiousness within oneself, but they're showing up on this Nine of Swords, this owl flying in, and this owl is represented to me the all-seer, the seer of all, the higher dimensional beings, the soul that's connected to you, and then her, woe is me, the victim, I feel like if you do have the anxiety coming, see it as I don't want to do this anymore. Like, use it. See if you can change up the story and say, I don't want to do this anxiety anymore. I need to shift my reality to a calmer place. Please, and ask advice. Okay, I get where they're going. Your energy is getting you to, whenever you're in an anxious mode, is to ask for advice. It's something that's happened with me where I was really anxious because I still had a blockage of something long ago that I never cleared. And then I asked for advice and I had a dream. And then that dream took me to, now you need to ask for physical help. And then I asked for the physical help. And within moments, the anxiety dropped, everything fell away from me. And I literally healed it on the spot. So there is help, there's guidance when it comes to these anxious moments. But you need to be asking for help. So if the energies at the moment are taking you through something that you never realized you had a blockage for, but you keep getting anxiety and you don't know what it's connected to, ask for help and you'll find a way out of that. You will always, the higher beings are coming through and saying you will always be offered a way out, a path out. It will always happen if you ask. but you might be a person that's more grounded, and so your signs might be more grounded. Oh, okay, I end up having somebody come into my reality that's going to help me in a grounded sense. Or I see signs over there that are, you know, billboards that are telling me signs, and I feel like I'm reading those signs instead of getting things through dreams or psychic visions or that sort of thing. Or channeling, you might get actual practical signs to help you, but there'll always be a path out of the problems. So that's good. Yeah. Or to always know that no matter what, justice will prevail. You might have gone through a lot and then hanging on to threads of people that you feel it's not justified that they have a happy life. And then but you don't know what their life is really like. You don't know what their mind is day to day and moment to moment. You don't know how they are navigating things. They might seem like they have a lot on the outside, but they're not really feeling good about themselves on the inside, and their mind is feeling really messed up. This justice card is saying, let it all go for others. I know I don't think any bad thoughts about anybody else anymore. Like, no, if you'd seen the stories of what my exes have done to me, it's just horrific and horrible. And I don't hold any bad thoughts towards them, because I see it from a higher plane of existence through the eyes of justice. And I always know that it's within my mind and my energy that gives me a feeling of happiness and peace and contentment. If I think badly or ill about somebody else, and they're going through their story anyway, like justice prevails in the end anyway, then it only hurts me. It doesn't hurt them. So this is maybe a card of taking the blindfold off, and like she's got the blindfold on because she's trusting the scale of justice, like she is weighing her heart against the feather kind of thing. I am as light as a feather as I move through my own life, and so I know where I'm going. I'm always in the flow and the zone and that sort of thing, and I don't even need my physical eyes to be telling me what's happening out in the world. But they're also saying take off the blindfold when it comes to not wanting to see things that aren't, that it's okay. It's just wondering whether we're going with that. They keep showing me taking off the blindfold. That's why I'm saying it. But now they're saying it's like coming into, like she should be standing there without her blindfold on. It's like if you go into this world and your energy's taken you into this world just through the trust and faith of everything being in alignment, that's one thing, right? But if you take the blindfold off and you see everything around you, then that is in your physical reality becomes the reflection of those thoughts that you have of who you are as your heart is pure and light as a feather. See what I'm saying? So that then what shows up outside of you could be gifts of offering and stability and love and all of that. But if you're only feeling your way through but closing your physical eyes, then you could be feeling good but living in a place where you don't have the reflection of how beautiful and magnificent you are. So that's something of interest there. Hey Cherie, good to see you in the chat bar too. Okay, we have the Three of Swords that's flicked up on its side. I know a lot of you have gone through a lot of pain, heartaches, watching the world and all of that sort of thing. You can get entangled very, very easily in a negative story again. The mind literally drives you there because everything is pointing towards TVs, movies. Like the amount of movies that I put on these days. I flick them on and then I watch 5 minutes of it and I could see the program laying out and I could see the fear base and all of that, and I just turn it off. And the amount of movies that I've done that to, I literally just cancelled Netflix. I just cancelled it because I just can't do it anymore. It's not who I am anymore. I'm higher vibe, and if I can't find a movie, I'm going to create the movie. It's kind of like that, because I want to create a better scenario where everybody's the winner. But yeah, the heartache that happens with everything that you've gone through, to navigate through the Three of Swords so that your energy is in alignment with something better for you, is not to avoid the Three of Swords. See, or avoid the heart that, you know, the heartache that you've had in the past, and that. See it for what it is, but ask yourself, what did I really learn from that? And if I learned something from it, there was value. And so that value in itself can help me let go of the wound, because then I can move through my story in the future, navigating with boundaries, stronger boundaries. I put up a post yesterday, something about, I love that I have stronger boundaries because it gives me a freedom of my heart, a freedom for my heart to grow bigger. The stronger my boundaries, and knowing from my own perspective, this isn't somebody else's perspective. You're the one that knows your boundaries, because you're the one that knows how you feel. And so I navigate my boundaries of how I'm feeling in the moment, and I take full responsibility for everything that I choose, so that I can keep or maintain a beautiful feeling of my heart expanding and expanding. And then I can give more love to those that I resonate with in the moment that they come into my reality. And they could be going through mayhem themselves, but I'm there for them. And I'm free then with my heart, instead of, well, I can't help you because my heart is too closed off because of this, right? I was wounded just like that and that. Now that, if I can choose that, because that's my boundary in the moment, yes, absolutely. But it's all coming from within me, and what I can take, what I can handle, my choice. And then, yeah, so the energy of the Three of Swords, or the heartaches, needs to be accepted so that you can find your boundaries, so that you can say yes or no in the immediate present, in the present time and the future, so that you can then also give your heart even wider for those things that you are ready to give your heart to. Let's put it that way. We also have the Eight of Cups, but it is in reverse. So in the Eight of Cups is something that you're walking away from because you've finished it, and like it's over. It's enough. It's not working anymore. The cups aren't giving you any good feeling anymore. So in reverse, ask thyself and ask yourself, are you moving past those things that aren't giving you any good feelings anymore? You know, it might have for the last 10 years, 20 years, it could have for a while, 5 years, whatever, a year. But now it's like, every time I pick that up, it doesn't feel good. Kind of like with Netflix. Like, I used to get excited about Netflix because it was a new thing in my life and all of that. A few years ago, I was like, oh my God, I love Netflix. Now I'm like, no. And move on, you know, that sort of thing. So ask yourself, and your energy that you are in the moment, are you holding on to something because it feels safe and that's what everybody else expects? Or you're worried if you let go of it, you've got nothing to fill that gap. You will fill it, because when she walks away from those cups, She's walking towards, it's an unknown place, but she's walking towards something else. She's in movement, and in movement means something else will always happen. That is creation. And then we have the Six of Cups. So how beautiful is that, that these two fell out together? So look where you're moving towards. You're moving towards the Six of Cups, which is plentiful, bountiful. Like, I feel like I finally, got to the top of my game here with this idea, this business, this creation, this partner, whatever it is, my family environment. It feels really good because you let go of the things that aren't serving you anymore. And I always feel like this card is, to me, it's like these cups are like boredom. It's like, nah, yeah, that sort of feeling. Okay, what else have we got here that we can choose? We'll get some of these cards, mystical forest oracle cards, and see what they say. Okay, make room. Yeah, see, this is, and it fell onto the emotional desert. How cool is that? Make room. And this is what we've been doing. This is why it feels like, well, nothing's really working. It's like we're literally making room within our minds of our new thoughts, which is giving us new space, because we're not caught in the drama and all of that and the chaos. It's not filling us up with all the mishmash of what. And we're making new room. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with you, with the future you are creating. That's exactly what I've been saying. I love it when the cards completely match up with what I've been saying. So that's perfect. Yeah, couldn't have got a better card there for where your energy is taking you. And then we have the spirit of love that just fell out. Okay, so there's something about true love. Your energy could be bringing you, if you're single, true love, or a newness sparking within the relationship that you have, that that person is definitely the one you'll be spending with for the rest of your life because you absolutely adore them and love them. There's almost like a new spark of creation where you take new ideas, you start with new ideas, you start talking about new ideas. Or if you're single, somebody else coming into your life that will gift you new ideas as well, or lift you into a whole new reality. Don't search for true love, for it will find you if you just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Now, searching meaning don't try to fall into the program of I should be looking like this and I should be doing this. More people out there are more inclined to meet more people if I fall into the mainstream media, that sort of thing. But it's not going to find you the love, the spirit of love that you're really, really yearning for. It's this card is asking you to be authentically you, completely authentically you, and then allowing that to come in. It's not saying don't go, just be a hermit for the rest of your life and think good thoughts and never ever get out there. No, it's not saying that. Like you still need to get out there and meet people for these things to fall into place, or go online, or whatever you need to do, whatever you feel. If you feel an online thing is good for you, then do that. There's no rules when it comes to meeting people. I just don't believe that there's a good and a bad thing. It's more to do with you holding the right energy of you. If you do go online, write exactly who you are. No bars hold, like just really write. Like I've done that. Whenever I go on a dating site or something like that, I'll write, I'm into UFOs, I love aliens and all that sort of stuff. I just say it all, and then if someone comes in, they come in. And if no one comes in for ages, that's all fine by me, because I don't want to have all of the people coming in that aren't resonating with me anyway and filling up my life with mess. I don't want that. So just be aware of that if you are single. But if you are in a couple, then I feel like there's this a newness that's coming out, new ideas, a spark. How can we make our life happier? And maybe even talk with your partner about this. See, if you start to feel into your authentic self in that relationship, even more so, they have probably been waiting for you to do that. Like, you want your partner to be so extremely happy in their authentic self, and you want you to be as well. And the two of you just automatically click together because of your authenticness. Now, if you're authentic and they seem to be moving further and further and further away, then obviously that's making room, right? Making room for what? A new relationship to come in that is right for you in the end. So here's a bit of a love relationship tarot reading instead this morning. I love that. You never know where the cards are going to take you. That's the fun of it, though, as well. Okay, I will get these clarifying life situations and see cards and see what comes up. Hey, Genie, good to see you. Yeah, I didn't expect too many people in the chat bar because I was like 20 minutes late. Working on a new project and completely lost track of time. I literally had in my brain, 8 o'clock start. No, it wasn't. It's not an 8 o'clock start at all. Open doors. Look at this. You have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. These cards have two meanings. If it was up that way, I'd say making plans, but it was up this way. So open doors. Many doors will open for you when you become more and more authentically yourself. Anyway, so your energy is taking you to not just one door in front of you, but many doors. And you know what? When you see a variety of opportunities coming towards you, remember this. Any one of those is perfect. Any one of those will take you to where you want to go because you're following your authentic path. You're following your happiness. It's just the matter of, in that moment, what am I feeling called to? What am I feeling passionate about? What do I really want to do? And open that door. So, and it's not to say that you're not going to have other doors that you can open later, or you can step out of that door and open another door later. I mean, literally it's so funny how many times our logical mind will lock us into something and go, it has to be that way. It's reminding me of when I was a little kid and my mum put me in ballet. And she's like, you have to do it for the whole year, because she wrote the whole thing. She paid for the whole subscription for a year. And halfway through the year, I knew 100% there was no way I wanted to do ballet anymore. I'd done it for like 4 or 5 years and I was over it. I did not want to do it. And I was like, how am I going to tell my mum that I do not want to do it? Like, I really, really do. And that means it's 6 more months of a young girl's life that she's doing something that she really knows she does not want to do. Now, if it's someone that's a kid that's pickle, then fair enough. You've got to, stickability. If that's their lesson to stick at something, then cool. Then sure. If your kid's one of those airy-fairy kids that goes from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another, to another. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you can't afford it, then you're going to have to make some sort of, boundaries there when it comes to money. I'm not saying, just open slaver for everything. You take these messages and bring them into your own reality and work them your own way, whatever makes you happiest, for the benefit of all. I always say happiest for the benefit of all. But there's no rules. Stop with these rules of you have to. And then the next one they've got is quiet moments. So at the moment, even though I feel like there's a forward thrusting movement with our energy, there's going to be moments of quietness. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. So especially while you're feeling you're in this desert at the moment, and you're feeling like you're in this kind of void space of openness where all sorts of doors could open, you're still not really sure, don't push it. If you're feeling not sure, just relax into it and go, well, what's going to make me happy now? I mean, I didn't come up with this. I've been mulling this idea of starting a new YouTube for, honestly, it's been over a year, if not more. And it's been yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And this morning, I just went, yes, I know what I'm doing now. And I started, and then I just started creating crazy creations since 4 this morning, which is why I was late for this reading. But it's in those quiet moments or those moments where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. In those moments where you are sitting in a void, you are sitting in at a edge of a desert, and they're the moments where clarity can come to you. But if we're pushing, if we're turning that, we're moving like the 8 of Cups, we're pushing ourselves forward, even though there's still a couple of cups filled that are there's something still holding you there, but you just move, then you could move in the wrong direction because you're still taking those cups with you and you haven't let it go before you moved on. Something to do with allowing the space within your mind for a whole new thing to happen. And I think that most of humanity is scared of allowing space because that's nothingness. And we've been taught in our school systems and everything to be a being person. We have to do. And so when we're in a nothing space, especially within our minds, we're like, oh, what does that even mean? Like today, I feel like doing nothing. Well, you can still move towards what makes you happy. Well, in this moment, I feel like I'm going to get peace if I go do a bit of work and get some money coming in, just, those sort of things. But it's not like taking up all of your space in your mind. It's just doing it second nature. And so, but it's giving you the space in your head that's gifting you an opportunity of many doors can open, new ideas can come in, that sort of thing. What other cards shall I take, guides? Take action. Let's do this one. Hey, Maramele, good to see you. You made it. I know. Well, it's lucky because I'm actually going to go over about 20 minutes because I started 20 minutes late. So you made it for 20 minutes. Okay, we've got be patient, be willing to pass something good up for something great. Literally what I was just talking about. I love it when the cards match, right? Be patient. And here's this person, and that's what I kept seeing. Like at the moment, your energy might be in this space of just sitting at the edge of this desert, this new opportunity, but not quite knowing where you're going to go next, not quite getting it, but you're making room, right? And also you're allowing your heart to open. You're allowing your heart to open more. And when you're feeling more, your heart opens more. When your heart opens more and you're feeling more, you get new ideas. You get new things coming your way because those feelings are taking you to new ideas. So that's really cool. Decisions. And I think we kind of talked about the decisions already where whatever you decide, make sure in that moment, like that open door, that you are deciding through in the moment. Don't decide something of a projection of the future. That is logic. That's logic still taking over. So logic holds on to things in the past, right? And then it projects it into the future. And it will say to you, if you do this, then you will have this outcome. And most of the time you don't. Most of the time it doesn't even work. Most of the time you might have, I don't know, a bit of more material gain, but you're still feeling crap. Or you might have no material gain, but you're walking a new path. It's like it doesn't really fulfill you, and it's always fleeting. But living in the moment, when you make a decision in the moment, it's always, you have to only take what you feel in this moment and trust, and then change it as you move along. Like be open to change as you move along. So make your decisions based on living in the moment. That means that's the soul. That's the soul guiding you. That's your passions, your desires, and all of that in this present moment. It's not navigating a projected future that might happen or might not. And you could say, oh yeah, but if I navigate through my soul and living in the moment, what happens if that doesn't take me to, well, what does it matter? It's the journey. You're like really happy through that journey because you keep choosing the things that are you're really loving to choose in the moment. So you're already making your happiness in the moment, right? And it can only get better from there, because then reality, or your outside reflection, your mirror, starts to know and understand what makes you happy even more so. And so it will bring more of that in. You'll start to see the things that make you happy even more so. You won't see them as threats anymore. You'll see them as navigational tools, towards happiness. We have express your creativity, delight in the mystery of your inner muse. So we have literally a fairy on her hand. She's so pretty. So creativity, the elementals are coming in to help navigate us into this. There's some really interesting messages that I've been getting. I'm saving them up for this new YouTube, and it's all to do with codes to a new reality. So creating a new reality, completely creating a new reality. It's all focused on that. And the lessons we're going to have to go through to create this new reality, and what to let go of and what to bring in, and what we could create, and all of the benevolent beings and their messages and stuff. So there's so much going on there. And a sneak preview into that channel. Okay. We have Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Yay. So the tiger and the owl has been present as well. And I feel this is you becoming that success. Like you're becoming the success because you've given yourself enough time. Like a tiger won't always be go, 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 go. Tigers sleep an awful lot during the day. And you'll notice a lot of things that are really seemingly happy and free in this world. They do what they want. They sleep a lot. Like they enjoy this life. They're not like navigated by something, a higher tiger outside of them that tells them that they must do this or else. Like, no, they're their own sovereign self. And they take creation from their own sovereign truth of who they are in the moment, and they will sleep all day if they have to. But they'll also get up and, navigate where to find the next meal and that sort of stuff, and where to find the next water and all of that, and be in sync with nature itself as well. What else have we got from the animal cards? Not surprised to see this. Dragons coming up a lot lately. Dragon supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. I really don't feel like this is what this is about. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Okay, so I read it, but I'm really feeling with this animal card, it's more of a power that is coming back to humanity. It's a lost power. And I feel that the supernatural side of ourselves, the power of a dragon, is that supernatural side that's been repressed. And so that's to come in as we move towards all of our dreams and passions and desires, because we start to see magic happening due to the fact that we are not following the logical story of grabbing from the past, projecting into the future anymore, which is just going around in circles and not really giving us much gain when it comes to creativity. It is stepping into the unknown vortex of things can manifest quicker and magical things can happen. And we also have these supernatural powers within us that will be ignited because of our connection to our heart becoming bigger and purer, a bigger heart, and letting go of that pain. And now navigating with that, understanding that the more boundaries I have, the more heart I can give. I trust myself. I trust my authentic path. I believe in who I am. I navigate with through what I really feel in every moment of my life towards my happiest self. I trust that the outside reality will come in and gift me that, and that I will also see it for what it is. That's where our energy is taking us. But also supernatural powers, power of the feminine side is just awesome. It's so beautiful when it ignites. And that's what I represent. I love that I represent that. That's why I've never gone to schools. I've never, like I failed school. So I never did any real classes or anything. All my creativity, my drawings, and if you've seen them, they're pretty cool. My paintings, my drawings, my poetry, my music. I was a singer-songwriter. I was a graphic artist even, and never went to school. I never went to any schooling. I learned, I'm self-taught, trusting, navigating through with my soul and trusting my intuition as I move through, and then asking my logic to keep remembering it. Poor logic. To keep remembering all of this stuff so I can keep on using it. That's how I've always navigated my life, and it gives me freedom, because now if someone wants, if I feel passionate about it and I want to start a new program like AI or whatever, or, you know, try something new, I'm not afraid to do that, because I've not been taught just one thing like logic would teach you in a school system, and that's all you've got. I'm like open slather to many, many more possibilities, because I trust my creative and self, my feminine side of myself. And that's what's opening up for all of humanity, not just the females, for the masculine as well, like the male side as well, because the males have that, you know, half feminine, half masculine within them as well. They might rule more with their masculine side and ground a lot more and be the doing people and the that sort of thing, do the physical work and stuff. But it's not everything. Okay, and we have the Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to open up the chat bar now for free readings. Also, Peacock keeps coming up in my reality a lot at the moment too, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. So I'd throw that one out there right at the end there. So, okay, we will close up. I almost forgot. I need to give you guys some free chat bar readings. It's one of those mornings where I'm just kind of getting so caught up into the excitement of what's happening that I'm not following the logical path of what I should be doing. That's all right. We get there in the end, right? So I'll just pack all of these up. Thank you so much if you were part of this reading. If you're leaving here, thank you. If you're staying on for these free reading, chat bar readings, one of the messages might be for you as well. Some of the messages might be for you as well. Okay, it's a lot to pack up actually. Lot of cards, and then we will pull a couple for beautiful chat bar people. We'll start off with Genie. Okay, Genie. Genie, we have the Five of Swords that's dropped out for you. So there could be something where you are learning how to navigate your boundaries, learning where to stand up for yourself, how to speak in a not so, if something doesn't work out for you, it's like I I am putting my flag here. See the flag in the side there? So that it doesn't come towards me anymore. I speak, and that's it. They're showing me support everything that you say. And then it's no longer a fight to be needed. It's just you supporting yourself and your actions and your words. And that is enough. We have the Ten of Pentacles, but it came in reverse. So you're definitely moving towards the right direction of accumulating more wealth, but it's in reverse. So there's a worry about this. I think that's still keeping you in a, is it going to ever happen, where I end up becoming, you know, grounded wealth, abundance surrounding me. I'll just take one more card for you for that before we go on to the next person, because I feel I need to. Three of Cups. This sort of thing, to turn the Ten of Cups upright and into your favor, is to do with sharing, caring, giving, and also because you're plentiful, because you are already feeling that plentiful feeling. Like this person in this card, she feels from her heart space that she has, the world will always supply her with what she needs in the moment. It will always be supplied. So I'm sharing and caring. I'm overflowing with this kindness and generosity of my emotions, my heart, my everything. Whatever you can give at the moment might not be a physical thing that you can give, but you will give. If you give from your heart, whether it be an ear to listen to in the moment or whatever, every time you do that, you're literally accumulating more and more wealth coming to you in a physical manner, physical way. Okay, I'll leave that there. Who else have we got here? Okay, we have Dedra. Yes, I have time. You have the Eight of Wands, so fast movement, something fast movement. For Eight of Wands is always like, I know where I'm going now. That's it. I'm going. This always reminds me of very masculine energy. Males are fantastic. They get stuck in the rut, but when they know where they're going, they just go. They don't have, nothing else will take their attention. They just go. And there's something about you using this masculine energy to force, I wouldn't want to say force, to power you ahead to your, and they're showing me the title page of this actual tarot reading, where there's a lady running and she's got all this colors coming from behind her. Someone like that will probably create ripples, because what you decide you go for, you might create ripples with people beside you, because they're like, oh, well, I didn't expect you to do it with such intensity. The Emperor in reverse. So I think what you're trying to achieve here is to become a grounded force of being recognized in this practical reality as somebody that has power and drive and force, and I know who I am. And they're showing me a family dynamic where the kids are now listening, because there's much respect around you, and so they listen, and so they really want to listen and hear what you have to teach and that sort of thing. So something to do with you becoming a force to be reckoned with, but not in a way of like, he doesn't have to jump up, he doesn't have to battle, he doesn't have to, he's an emperor. He doesn't have to do all of the nitty gritty fighty stuff or anything like that, or yell or scream or anything like that. He's just, I know who I am, and I know where I'm going, and I know what I'm doing, and I know my power. This, for you to attack, to come into the Emperor, there's something for you to, it's like a fast flowing forward movement. I'm going there. That's a decision maybe that you just make and go, that's the way I'm going. So just make that decision and go that way. But that means you are pulling back that bow. And when you're pulling back that bow, you're saying, I believe in myself, I believe in myself, I believe in myself. And then you fire it off. Okay. Perfect for you, Genie. Thank you. I'm heading to the mountains with friends, 10 to play music. Oh, this certainly applies. Yay. Okay. So that was for Dedra, that last one. And then we'll go to, I'm kind of going all over the show, Debbie. Debbie, you have a 2 of Cups in reverse. Relationships. Maybe you are focusing on a relationship too much to try to make a better outcome. Sometimes when you're in relationships, you have a path that you have in your head of how things should go, but you're working with somebody else and you can't control them. You never could. But you can control who you are, and they can feel your energy. So when something's not working out in a relationship, take a step back and come from they're showing me more of a release, a let go of the story, and trusting that everything will navigate for the benefit of both or all in your reality. And then that feeling will give a gentler, sort of a softer vibe. And then the person that you're looking at or you're working with, whatever it is, in business, in love, and in family, in friendship, it doesn't matter. Then they will feel you shifting your vibration and either step up to the plate, literally offering you what you were wanting to begin with, or they will pull away, and you know that is not for them, that you are to find that with somebody else. Okay. that was full on relationship advice there. Okay. Wow, amazing. Dedra says, I wrote a decree to get me out of a stuck loop and walk through a new portal. And so much is happening. Wow, that's cool. Okay, that's really cool. Hey, Wade, good to see you. Yeah, so that was for Debbie. Play with it. They're saying play with it. In other words, if you find yourself caught in your head and you're rah or something about it, play with it. Just come back and just go, okay, I'm trusting the game. It's okay. Because if that person doesn't fulfill it, somebody else will come in to fulfill that, whatever that is. So you have to trust the game. I think we put a lot of expectations, especially on partners and that sort of thing, to fill everything. And that's not how collaboration, unified field of humanity's consciousness is going. We're going into a unity value here where we're all working together and we all have something to, that offers each other. So there's a whole other scope here that we're moving into. If you can't find it from someone else, then keep gifting it to yourself, and that will set you up for someone else to give to you anyway. You're welcome. Okay, who else have we got? Hey, late, Arne. Yeah, I started 20 minutes late too, so we're all late. I'm actually wrapping up now. Who else? We've got Yin. Yin Sky. Cool. Okay, Sky and Yin are the same people, by the way. Okay, well, that's just too many. Too much, too many. Okay, Taro wants to tell you a lot. No. Yin. Okay, I'm going to take that one as well. We just keep getting a lot of cards falling out for you. So there is something to do with that. 4 of Cups. So there's a waiting game here, but filling your own cups at the moment. Like, just keep filling your own cups. What's feeling good for you is so important at the moment. The 10 of Wands is coming in. So be careful of heavy bearing, heavy responsibility or burdens. It's time to let those go. Not feeling so, you want to feel free in this next stage, feeling free. We also have 3 other cards that popped out. So, okay, I'll just read these. We have the Two of Swords. So something that you can't quite see yet is still coming, and it's because you're walking away from that which isn't working anymore, and it's like you're navigating through this. I'm ready to let that go, but this next stage hasn't quite developed. There's an unknown thing that I'm walking towards, but it's something that I don't really know about yet. And the Three of Swords, wow. So I feel that that you're letting go, because these three cards came out together, is something that was hurting your heart now. It's like, it's not resonating with my heart anymore. Just some crazy ass reason I need to do another card. My words, I'm tripping up on my words. Can we blame that on Mercury retrograde? I don't know. I don't even know if it is Mercury retrograde anymore. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. There's something I think you're navigating through a bit of a difficult situation here, but you're doing a really good job, because you're becoming more empowered because of it. Because if you turn these up, like the Devil is in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles is like, I know my power now. I'm grounded it. I know who I am. And when these problems start to come up, they're turned on their head because of my power. The Knight of Swords also, even if something came at you really fast, even if something like came at you really fast as a sideline to try to disrupt you or tip you over, they're telling me you will stand your ground. It's almost like that thing flies past you, doesn't affect you, doesn't touch you, and then you realize, oh, that just flew past me. Wow, like it could have taken me under in the days gone by. It could have taken me under if I was out of balance holding on to this. All of these 10 of Wands here, I would have fallen over because it would have got caught on all my wands that I was holding. And now they're asking you to just contemplate how moving forward works by letting go of a lot of burdens, because it's going to free you up for a whole new story. Okay, that was almost like a full-on reading then. Right. I'll choose Monique. Okay, we only need one or two. I need one or two, please. This isn't a full reading. Monique. Yeah, if anyone wants a reading with me, then yeah, obviously my links are down below. I'm always open for readings and that sort of thing. We have the Ace of Cups. Nice. This is looking nice, Monique. We have the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. I feel like you're finally, your ships are coming in. Like Two of Wands to me is like searching for something. And then the Four of Wands, yes, they come in. And you're feeling like your cup is now overflowing. Yay. It's almost like meeting the right person in the right time and so it's either just around the corner or you've already just experienced this. But it's in your energy field at the moment for you to feel like your cup is runneth over and you're starting something new with something that feels really a soul alignment, happy in your soul. The searching is over or coming to an end. Okay, who else have we got here that I haven't read for? Okay, I'm thinking for some reason I need to pull a card for Miramella. I don't know if she's still here, but I just had that feeling. My eyes kept on going towards her. So let's pull a card for her. Yeah, we have the world on its head. The world on its head. You're turning the world upside down. You're turning your reality upside down. You're taking advantage. They're showing me Alice in Wonderland, going down the rabbit hole. They're showing me lots of different things that could take your attention, but you're trusting in the fall. and that falling into this world is going to land you on a juicy space. So there's something wanting for you to come into a new way of existing, a new reality, a new world. But you have to trust the fall. You have to trust and let go of the fall. See, I see all these things around the edges, like when Alice in Wonderland, she falls and she has, like, I don't know, pianos and books and all sorts of things falling with her, and she like picks one of the books and starts reading it, and then it drops and that sort of thing. Like, you can have a look at all of these ideas and these things, but I think there's one at the end that you just go, oh, I've landed into myself and I know where I'm going now. So trust the falling at the moment. I know that sounds very airy-fairy kind of a message, but they're saying that you will get it, you'll get it, you'll get it. So I'm talking your language. Monique, thank you. A positive reading. I feel something good is on the horizon. Yay. You've read in the past, so yes, please. That's all right, Candace. I've done magic. Okay, Candace. That's all right. I don't mind reading for you guys. King of Cups in reverse. They're showing me the fish and plentiful. Showing me standing in who you are, more authentic, learning to stand in your real power. There's something about your real power coming forward, and it's actually very alluring because it's very quiet and it's very abundant. It's like you almost magnetize everything towards you. It's you coming into your power. You're happier with who you are. It's something to do with you being happier with who you are. And all of those weirdo, crazy, whatever ideas and thoughts that you have. And you becoming more, like you speaking clearer or more assertive in who you are as well. It's quite beautiful. So there's a new energy aligning for you to step into your power. Yeah. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse as well. So that's literally, I'm letting go of the fight now. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't think you have been doing it, but there's something about, there might be something that's coming up that's testing you, that you pick up the rope again and then go, oh, I picked it up. I better put that one down because I'm now this. I don't want to be I'm learning, because this came in reverse too, but I'm learning to become this. So I need to keep putting down that rope of, yeah, like you're pushing and pulling with your reality instead of, I let it go. It feels really foreign, but I'm trusting my own self, my own power. Okay, guys. Okay, one for Ava. Very quick at the end. One for Ava, one for Ava, one for Ava, one for Ava. Okay, we have one for Ava. We have the Seven of Wands. Be careful, whatever you pick up, whenever you pick up something to, okay, they're telling me the word navigate. I've never had that word with this card. You're wanting to navigate your life into a certain direction, and you want others to come with you or something, or you want it to be planned out. It's kind of like a logical way of thinking here. They're asking you to let go of the steering wheel. As soon as you drop it, all of those that you thought were against you are now not against you. There's something, because that's what that card means. It means if someone holds up something, then everybody will be pointing at you with the same power, and you feel like, am I even going to be able to win this? So if he dropped it, then they would all drop it. Like a standoff, when you get, somebody has to be the loving one first. Somebody has to say, not necessarily I'm sorry or anything like that, but somebody has to say, I'm releasing, I'm trusting, I'm trusting that where this is all taking us. Something about you trusting a bit more as you go along. I'm going to put that back in because it was the other card from the other pile. Something about you trusting. We have the Chariot. Yeah, trusting. See, a person that's holding this staff up, he can't steer himself and go in a direction that he wants to go. And I'm really feeling like you're wanting to go in a direction, some sort of direction. But you need to navigate this from within yourself of feeling really empowered and loving who you are and the reason why you're choosing this, rather than battling something out. I'm just leaving it at that. Okay, guys. Very cool. That was fun. And until next time, and look out, it won't be for a while anyway, but I am going to bring in a new channel, a whole new channel. I'm starting afresh. I am also keeping this channel going. I'm going to do lives and that sort of thing, and do, whatever messages come through and stuff. Whatever needs to happen, I'll keep on doing this until I don't, but I'm pretty sure this will keep going. And my second channel is going to be really, I want to do it really beautifully. And you know how I can do lots of beautiful graphics and that sort of thing. I want to do this beautifully. I want to do this right. So this will be powerful, powerful messages coming through to lead us into the new earth, to create, it's all codes to a new realities, everything to do with stepping into this new world that we want to create, and bringing people together and all sorts of things like that. So I'm really excited about that. Until next time, guys. Bye. Love you too, Anne. Bye.